There's something timeless about the UK. If you're living or born in England or the UK, you should consider yourself lucky. From those picturesque rolling green hills to its history and amazing cities, the UK, apart from the weather, has always had plenty to offer its nation. The British people are known for being resilient with that unmistakable sense of British spirit. Today, this spirit is under fire. This being said, I want to take you on a journey through the core values that shape England and the UK as a whole. What it means to be British while highlight a rising issue which is a growing concern. Here in the UK there is a rising issue from terrorism and extremist Islamic gangs. Not to mention PDF file grooming gangs and a highly invasive unwanted religion pushed over British people and their deep-rooted values, which are democracy. Democracy in the UK means everyone gets a voice. Although over 57% of British people in 2016 voted in favour of a ban on burqa. Democracy indicates voting on multiple issues, including national legislation, to ensure in Parliament the best interests of the British people. Britain has always been a fair and free society, until now. Historically, the British Empire was the first empire ever in history to abolish slavery, which continues today worldwide. Yet daily have the unjustified use of terms such as Caucasian privilege or to have a Union Jack or George Cross is white superiority. Think of that classic British cue, orderly, fair, and everyone gets their turn. This is being used against the British population by people who don't like England through manipulation of British culture and history. Here, decisions have historically made together by the British people, not for the British people. Rule of UK law. Think of those iconic red double-decker buses stopping at every light. The rule of law keeps everything moving smoothly, no matter who you are. It means everyone, from the Prime Minister to the everyday Londoner, should be held to the same standard. Meanwhile, Keir Starmer is fundamentally breaking British law daily, allowing illegal Syrian law courts to take place in the country, and he should be prosecuted for his crimes against his own country. It has a name, treason. Not to mention the rent boys, who he has had media outlets stopped from reporting justice and fairness, used to be more than words here. They were a way of life. Fairness is now placing the needs of others over the needs of our nation. This misguided system, encouraged by Keir Starmer, has been allowed to destroy justice, offering justice to any non-British, non-Christian over British society. One instance, Keir Starmer issued a statement blaming the British people for how isolated burqa-wearing women who wore a veil felt, not encouraging them to join British society and stop isolating themselves. It is not British and has no place here. Respect and tolerance. Walk down any British high street and you'll hear a dozen different accents. See all walks of life mingling together. Respect and tolerance are baked into our culture, whether it's sharing tea with a neighbour or standing up for other British people's rights. Unfortunately, a growing number of people whose values, culture and religion do not align with the British values are being granted access to this, except in culture, they show no respect or tolerance. The United Kingdom is a collection of 4 countries living together harmoniously and have done so for decades. This independent concludes that the current government has allowed invasive and hostile people president over the British people. The UK is the UK. This country has strength. Britain treat others how British people want to be treated. This has been weaponized. Now the British people have had enough disrespect, discrimination, and zero tolerance. The time has come to treat others how they treat you. Individual liberty. Whether you're expressing yourself through fashion on the streets of Manchester or finding your own path in the wilds of Scotland, the freedom to be yourself is fundamental here under UK law. In the UK, you're encouraged to be uniquely you, as a proud member of an unapologetically British society. This means both sexes have equal opportunity. Sexual orientation is not discriminated against, yet an illegal court operates freely by a religious institution which agrees with slaves, violence, and ultimately death for all Jews and all Christians. Great Britain. Also, it was called Once Was Great, but over time these philosophies have been manipulated and used against the English public and British people to manipulate them to no longer be Great Britain, but just Britain. So this great nation will stand together not behind treasonous leaders or corrupt values of a country halfway across the world, but together as one nation, as Great Britain. Together, we will make Britain great again, through regaining our values: democracy, rule of British law, respect and tolerance, and individual liberty. It's more than tradition, it's what makes us who we are. This is our culture, this is our country, this is our Britain. Extreme culture has no place here.